Hello everybody, it is MattManectric here, and welcome back to some BattleSpot singles. And today's team is a very interesting one, I must say. It's a very interesting one. We're looking at Alakazam, Volcarona, Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot, Gliscor, Jellicent, and of course, Slurpuff. Now, let me just, while this countdown slowly goes down and I run out of time, just go through the team a little bit. So we've got the likes of Focus Sash Alakazam, works brilliantly with Magic Guard. Works fantastically with Magic Guard. Really flipping cool. Psychic Carmine, Dazzling Gleam, Focus Blast. Volcarona with Bugini MZ, with Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Fiery Dance, and Giga Drain. Mega Pidgeot with Hurricane Sub, Heatwave, Roost. With Gliscor with Protect, Earthquake, Toxic Roost. Jellicent with Skull, Toxic Recover, Acid Armor. And Slurpuff with Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Play Rough, and Return. And looking at my opponent, actually Slurpuff is looking really nice, other than that Aegis Slash. Also, the Blaziken could be a slight problem if it's allowed to get, more than 1 or 2 speed boosts up. I think I'm going to lead with Pidgeot. He's got no flying type resist other than Aegis Slash, which of course is weak to fire, so it's weak to Heat Wave. So I think Pidgeot's a really nice lead. I can set up a sub against most things, so like I said before, he's got a lot of setup following with Slurpuff. Being able to set up that belly drum against a lot of things, and I mean, Play Rough does really go through his team. I mean, he's got no Stealth Rocker, so we could go with Volcarona. We could definitely go Volcarona. We can't really hit the Salamence for too much, though. I'm quite tempted to go with Jellicent or Gliscor. I think Gliscor could be a really good option for the Aegis Slash, so we're going to do that. See, to me, the Aegis Slash is the biggest threat on my opponent's team. It's the biggest threat. It's the thing that can stop my Slurpuff, so. Let's get started. Let's get started. No, that's not saying. It's not a good idea. So, Blow, mate, you've got an interesting name. I'm surprised it's even allowed in the flipping game. That rhymed. Can you believe that actually rhymed? Hydreigon is going to be the lead. Now, this thing is probably going to go and want to drop a Draco on my head, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Slurpuff. If he does choose to go for a U-turn, then he chooses to go for a U-turn. There's not too much else in it. But me just going into Slurpuff, no, we resist the Dragon attack. We resist the... Well, we're immune to the Dragon attack. We resist the Dark attack. That looks like it's going to be a never-ending... Not a never-ending nightmare. A Black Hole Eclipse. Dark-type Z-move. It is a Black Hole Eclipse, and we do resist it with Slurpuff. Fortunately, I don't know quite how much damage it's going to do to Slurpuff. I really have no idea. I was hoping this thing was going to be Choice Scarf, to be honest with you. It's going to do a little bit more than half, which means it doesn't look like we're going to be getting up a Belly Drum. However, Unburden is active, so I am free to Play Rough here. I am free to play Rough. He is not taken into account Unburden. Slurpuff hits the Play Rough. That is a ×4 super effective attack onto the Hydreigon, and that is a knockout just straight away. Slurpuff picking up kills. Well done, Slurpuff, you little cake thing that I've got. I don't really know what you are. Aegis Slash comes in. We're going to lose Unburden, but we've got rid of that threat that is Hydreigon, and I can relatively safely go out into Gliscor. I mean, this thing might just want to set up in my face and then win. I mean, he can't actually Shadow Sneak Pidgeot, which is a nice thought to have. So if we can get a decent chunk of damage onto the Aegis Slash with Gliscor, then we should be looking to knock out straight away with Pidgeot. That's a 2-hit KO. That's extremely dangerous. It's also a critical hit. Fantastic. I'm assuming he's going to... I can see him predicting me to go for a Protect here, or even go for a Roost. So I can see him attacking me straight up. So I'm just going to take Earthquake. He actually goes for a Shadow Sneak. Now, we might live this. Gliscor is going to live it, that massive defense stat that it's got. Aegis Slash is going to take some huge damage. It's going to be a knockout. And guys, we might actually win the first battle of an episode in the first week. I can't remember the last time that happened. It's amazing. Gliscor eating up hits for days. My opponent really taking a risk there that he possibly shouldn't have had. Well, possibly shouldn't have done. The Lele is going to come in. I mean, it's Lele versus Pidgeot. That's quite an interesting battle. If he's Scarfed, he'll outspeed Pidgeot, I think. I'm going to go for a Protect here just to decrease the amount of turns he's got of the Psychic Terrain. Just, you know, 'cause eventually I want this Psychic to be doing a lot less damage when Pidgeot's in. So he does go for the Psychic, just go straight for that damage. I don't think I've ever heard Poppy make a weird sound. I don't think the microphone would have picked that up, but it was a really, really odd sound. I'm just going to look at Earthquake. We're not going to another Psychic, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Gliscor, you have done brilliantly well taking out that Aegislash. And we can bring in Slurpuff, try and get a bit of damage off. I don't actually know what Slurpuff's base speed is, to be honest with you. I think it's around 80. So if we are able to outspeed this thing, we are an adamant nature. We're not jolly. But if we are able to outspeed this thing, that'd be great. That would be fantastic. We'll go for Play Rough. We won't do a huge... Oh, we do outspeed it, so it's not Scarf. That's even better. That's even better. And from that amount of HP, I think it's Specs, lady. Just to put it out there, I think it's Specs. Just by the way he's playing it. And I'm just thinking... I have no idea if Pidgeot can live a Psychic or not. Probably not. If it is Specs, I highly, highly doubt it. I've got 2 turns of Psychic Terrain left. Can Mega Pidgeot pick up this win with a Hurricane? Pidgeot, come on. Please, Pidgeot. It's been so long since I've used Mega Pidgeot. It has been so long. Come on, Pidgeot. Come on. Here comes the Hurricane. Take it out, Pidgeot. It's down. Lele is down. Pidgeot takes the win in a 1-all. I'd say a close 1-all, but it wasn't that close of a 1-all, you know. When you take into account that Pidgeot did have full HP, so... Man, that is awesome. Every Met team member picked up a knockout. Which is what I like to see. The work being spread across the team. We picked the perfect 3 to go in with our battle, and I'm very, very happy with the way it went. The battle didn't quite go the way I had anticipated. But, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I didn't want to quite bring up Slurpuff that early. I wanted to bring it in a little bit later on. Just so, you know, once Aegislash was down, we could set up the Belly Drum and basically just sweep. But that didn't happen. We didn't even need to use Belly Drum. We just went... Unburden got activated by the... by the Hydreigon. And we're just like, yeah, let's go. Let's go for it. 1467 from Japan. A Lycanroc, a Rotom Heat, a Gyarados, a Tapu Bulu, a Talonflame, and a Scizor. So a really interesting team from my opponent. Really, really interesting. And at the moment, I was thinking about bringing Volcarona, but, I mean, you've got a Rock type there, you've got a Water type, you've got 2 Fire types, one thing which completely counters it. I mean, I can't really hit Rotom, but then you've got Talonflame, which is full HP, just Brave Birds and beats it. So Volcarona is not going to appear in this battle, unfortunately. Alakazam could appear. I could see Alakazam maybe being a bit relatively useful, but that Talonflame could be really, really annoying late game. Really, really annoying late game. Relatively tempted to bring Jellicent, but that Bulu does scare me, as well as the knockoff from Scizor. I think I have to bring Gliscor. I'm relatively tempted to leave with it, to be honest with you. This team does struggle against Rotom Heat. It does struggle a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and lead Zam with Gliscor on the back. And then my third Pokemon... do I get Slurpuff? Do I get Slurpuff? He's got too many things that could just annoy Slurpuff, though. Like, we can't Drain Punch a lot of those things. We can't Play Rough a lot of those things. So we'd be stuck using Return, which I don't really want to be doing. I think it's going to be Pidgeot. Just for its speed. I mean, realistically, it's up to Alakazam to deal with that Rotom. Maybe I should have bought Jellicent. Maybe, and just to switch it in on an Overheat and then set up an Acid Armor and just look to try and stall it out with Toxics. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go with a bit more of an offensive attitude. I'm quite intrigued by this guy's team. It's very, very interesting. It's going to be the Rotom lead, so I'm really happy to hear that I'm leading with the Alakazam. And we are, of course, Focus Sash, so I'm quite tempted here just to set up the Calm Mind. I'm quite tempted. If I set up a Carmine, he could end up going straight into Sizzle, though. I mean, Sizzle won't take... I'm trying to think of the words. Words. Sizzle will take a relatively large amount down from Psychic. Maybe we're looking at around... maybe 40%. I mean, Rotom probably just Volt Switches here. Crap, I just misclicked. I went to go over and hit Psychic, and my stylus just caught Focus Blast. I did not want to use Focus Blast. See, Focus Blast is just hit there. That's our luck gone for the day. That's our luck gone for the day. It's all over now. The luck is gone. He brings in Sizzle, he Bullet Punches, or Pursuits me, one of the two. I did not want to Focus Blast there. That was not what I wanted to do. Yep, hello Sizzle. I mean, Sizzle could just go for a U-turn here, to be honest with you. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I'm going to bring in Gliscor. I don't want him to knock off Gliscor, though, and then get rid of my Poison, my Toxicor. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, realistically, he has to Bullet Punch or Pursuit. There's no point in him going for a knockoff. No point. Really wish I didn't Focus Blast there. So he does opt for the U-turn. I don't see him going into the Rotom. No, because he can't Will-O-Wisp with Rotom. He can't hit us with an electric attack. He could overheat, but we've got a little bit of special defense investment, so we would live an overheat. Unless he's got HP Ice, which would be quite terrifying. We know it's a slowish... Oh, Gyarados. Okay, that's slightly problematic. That is slightly problematic. Not particularly what I wanted to see, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I could predict a Dragon Dance here and go for a Toxic. But I think... I'm tempted to just go straight into Pidgeot, to be honest with you. But if he Ice Fangs, then I'm screwed. Gonna go for the Toxic. We're gonna Toxic. We could be about to get swapped by Gyarados here. It is gonna be Mega Gyarados as well. Okay. In some senses, I really don't want him to Dragon Dance here. In another sense, I do want him to. I don't want him to Dragon Dance because I would quite like a free switch it into Alakazam. I do want him to Dragon Dance so I could Toxic him. We actually live the hit, but Gliscor gets flinched. That's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. And actually, the fact that doesn't knock us out does tell me it's a relatively bulky variant. That he can't have a lot of attack investment, which means it's 100% a Dragon Dance set. That flinch is so annoying that we can't get the Toizen? Toxic Poison? Sure, the Toizen. We can't get the Toizen on him. Really, really sucks. Really sucks. And I might just have to bring in Pidgeot here and go for a Hurricane, or I bring in Alakazam and go for a Focus Blast. That's going to have to be Pidgeot. Oh, that really sucks. That really, really sucks. I mean, Toxic, the chip damage would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. See, in that situation, I would have just gone for a Toxic, had Gliscor get knocked out, then go into Alakazam, get a bit more damage off, and then just try and sweep with Pidgeot if I can. Probably not, but, you know, I can hope for the best. I'm going to click Hurricane. We do have a chance to confuse him. We do have a decent chance to confuse him. I would like to think a Hurricane does 2-hit KO Rotom from the range of health it's at. Can we get some confusion, Pidgeot? That would be amazing if we can. Of course, it is 100% accurate with no guard. It's a 2-hit KO. We do get the confusion. Game, please. Please. Please, you flinched me. You flinched me, game. Yes, game. Thank you. Yes. That is crucial, crucial, crucial. It means he can't get a Dragon Dance up. It means he can't do a lot of damage to Pidgeot this next turn. It means that we can knock out the Gyarados with the Hurricane. We can... I mean, he has no switches in, really. He has no switches. Pidgeot gonna come through. Take out the Mega Gyarados. I love Mega Pidgeot. I absolutely love Mega Pidgeot. This is great. I'm loving this. Brilliant. Mate, I didn't even know Pidgeot was this good. I just seen Pidgeot's like feet. They look really weird. I get the bird feet, but they just creep me out. They honestly creep me out. Just looking at them. Just looking at them. They just really creep me out. Don't know. It's just kind of reminds me of the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars. For those of you that have seen Return of the Jedi, if you haven't, then you need to go and sit down and watch every single Star Wars bloody episode there ever is, which might take you about 20 hours, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go for the Heat Wave and take out the Sizzle. I'm not really sure. Thinking about that Psychic, I actually think Focus Blast would have done more damage than Psychic anyway, so hitting the Focus Blast wasn't a bad thing at all. Heatwave takes out the Scissor on one hit, and that is looking like victory for the team. A Hurricane plus a Psychic will be enough to knock out PIDGEOT. PIDGEOT will be enough to knock out Rotom Heat for sure. That is the game. You know what, mate? If you're gonna flinch my Gliscor, PIDGEOT's gonna come in here and just confuse the hell out of your Gyarados. It's swings and roundabouts, as they say. Swings and roundabouts. Hurricane obviously connects because of No Guard. We do some decent damage to Rotom. I'm not even sure if a Volt Switch takes out PIDGEOT. I don't even know if a Thunderbolt takes out PIDGEOT, unless it specs, which it definitely will. PIDGEOT goes down, but you've done incredibly well this episode, PIDGEOT. Like this battle, you know, it won the game for us in the last episode as well. Alakazam comes in, hits this thing with a Psychic to take victory. GG, my friend. We're looking good, we're feeling confident. That's generally quite a good combination. Generally quite a good combination. Down goes the Rotom to the Psychic. I'm quite happy with how this is going. Very, very happy. This team could be a revelation. It's another 1-0. That 1-0 a little bit closer than the other. Mate, PIDGEOT though. PIDGEOT. Freaking love PIDGEOT. Why have I not used you in about a year? What? I don't know. I've clearly not been respecting PIDGEOT enough. I mean, Staraptor is possibly my favourite Pokemon. Which I know seems weird because it's MattManectric and it's weak to flipping Electro. But mate, Mega PIDGEOT is quickly becoming one of my favourites. Literally just because of the last 15 minutes. Just because of the last 15 minutes, mate. Just its speed, No Guard. I can't believe how hard it's hitting, to be fair. I mean, it was just a 2-hit KO on that Gyarados. Just. And I would say that was a bulky Gyarados, like I said. Bulky to set up the Dragon Dances. But we are 1505 rating with a 20 wins and 21 losses. So, I mean, that tells you something, doesn't it? I don't know what it tells you. You can decipher that yourself. But this looks like a Sun team without the Sun, if you know what I mean. You know, you got your Volcarona. You've got your Venusaur. It's a very sunny team. You've got your Magneton there to trap the Steel Turf. I don't know why you'd want a Magneton on the Sun team, but hey. And actually, looking at the PIDGEOT, once again, looks like it could be a monster. It looks like it could be a monster. The Heatwave Hurricane combination be able to hit everything on that team for neutral damage. And for a lot of damage as well. Again, I don't know if I want to bring Jellicent. Probably going to leave Jellicent out for this episode. Do I want to bring Volcarona? Volcarona could be good. Similarly, like I just said about PIDGEOT. Probably not going to bring Alakazam because of the Mimikyu. You know, that priority Shadow Sneak. Slurpuff tempts me, to be honest with you. Don't know why, it shouldn't tempt me. It shouldn't tempt me at all. But hey. I think Gliscor, PIDGEOT, and Volcarona could be the combo. No, I think I'm going to bring Alakazam as well. I think I'm going to leave Volcarona at home. You've got things like the Gyarados. My opponent's Volcarona. Garchomp, if it's scarfed. Things like that would cause us problems. So going to lead Zam, PIDGEOT, Gliscor on the back. And let's go into the third and final episode. So if you have enjoyed, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. If you're new, we've got links in the description for all cool social media and stuff. This weekend we're going to be streaming a hell of a lot, not just Pokemon as well. I'm looking at doing some Rocket League and maybe some other things. We're not too sure. We'll just see what happens at the weekend. So Gyarados is the lead as I lead with my Alakazam, as I say. Now, he could end up straight up Mega Evolving here. And that somewhat scares me. Because it means that I can't go for a Psychic. So I think my best bet here is actually to go for Dazzling Gleam. Because if he does Mega Evolve, then he's still weak to Fairy, and Fairy's neutral. Like I said, I could just hit him with a Psychic right now. But I just don't think that's a good idea. Alternatively, I could Calm Mind and try and set up against him. But again, I just don't, he could Dragon Dance here. He could be looking for that free Dragon Dance. I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. We're going to see if he Mega Evolves. It could be a defensive variant, for all I know. He does not Mega Evolve. And potentially he Thunder Waves here. We're going to see a Dragon Dance. Okay. Do I Dazzling Gleam again? Because he could, of course, have Mega Venusaur as well. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam again. I don't trust the fact... Oh, maybe... I don't think he is Mega, you know. I don't think he is. I mean, we're guaranteed to live one hit. He does have that chance to flinch. But Alexander is going to get Dazzling Gleam off. That's where Mega Alakazam comes in handy, you know, being able to trace Intimidate and stuff. I think we're just going to have to let Alakazam go down at this stage. I did think it could be Mega Gyarados, and I don't know why. If he's got Mega Venusaur, that's not going to be Mega Gyarados. Gliscor, if it's not a defensive Gyarados, will live a Waterfall. He could be running Ice Fang though, which would be scary. But Gliscor can't really do that much to Gyarados itself. So Pidgeot is probably my better option. I mean, Gyarados isn't that fast. So after Mega Evolving, Pidgeot could well be faster than it. It could well be faster than it. I'm not too sure. We are going to go for the Hurricane. Pidgeot, if you're faster than it, then I can see why they call you Bird Jesus. It is Mega Gyarados. It is. So I was right to, you know, be predicting him to Mega Evolve. But Psychic would have 2-KO'd the normal Gyarados. But it's whatever. Hopefully we outspeed him. Hopefully we outspeed him. Normal Pidgeot doesn't outspeed him, otherwise we would have Mega Evolved first. Can Mega Pidgeot outspeed a +1 Mega Gyarados? It can't. Can it live a Waterfall at +1? No. It's a crit. No, I need to calc that. I want to calc. I want to calc. I want to calc. I want to calc that because something tells me that we live that. Something tells me that we live that. I'm gonna calc it. It's happening right here, right now. He does have Ice Fang. Don't know why he didn't just Ice Fang on Pidgeot, to be honest, but you are missing from no time. Fortunately, we lose, but mate, I want to know if that knocks us out. How much did that crit matter? Pidgeot, Mega. Gyarados. Mega Gyarados. It was a damage roll. It was a damage roll. So what I can tell you guys just now, if you're interested, if it was an adamant-natured Gyarados, if it was adamant-natured, which actually I don't think it. Pidgeot's got 190 speed. What? I'm gonna get a calculator out. Mate, I want to know these things. I want to know these things. I want to see if I do. We potentially can work out the nature here. Potentially. I know you can't see what I'm doing on the screen, but okay. Even if he's adamant, he actually outspeeds my Pidgeot by 10 speed points, which kind of sucks. So we can't actually work out the nature, but if he was adamant, he had an 81.3% chance to OHKO without the crit. If he is jolly, he had a 75% chance to... Oh, sorry, no, that's with what? Sorry, that's with Ice Fang. If he's jolly, he has a 31% chance to OHKO. So, yeah. So, adamant, 81% chance to OHKO. If he's jolly, it's a 70... If it's jolly, it's a 30% chance to OHKO. So, we'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. But it's food for thought. We had the chance to live that if it wasn't a crit. So, I mean, you know, you could say he got lucky. If he's adamant, he does have a much higher chance to actually knock me out without the crit as it is. But, like I say, there was a chance. There was a chance. But, I said it earlier, if you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, and we'll see you for Wednesday's episode of BattleSpot Singles. Bye-bye.